Throughout history, countless civilizations have risen and fallen, each leaving behind traces of their existence. Archaeologists often uncover ruins, artifacts, and written records that help piece together the stories of these societies. However, some civilizations have vanished so completely that only faint fragments or indirect signs remain. These lost cultures present intriguing mysteries, challenging researchers to reconstruct their histories from limited evidence. The reasons for their disappearance vary, adding to the complexity of understanding their legacy. Human civilization is remarkably fragile, shaped by forces that can swiftly erase entire societies from history. Environmental changes, such as natural disasters or shifts in climate, have the power to disrupt and dismantle communities. The decay of physical materials, from buildings to written records, further accelerates this process, leaving little trace of what once existed. Oral traditions, while vital for preserving stories and knowledge, are vulnerable to loss as generations pass. Together, these factors highlight how easily the achievements and memories of civilizations can vanish, leaving only faint echoes for future generations to discover. Historians and archaeologists encounter significant obstacles when attempting to identify lost civilizations. One major challenge is the lack of historical continuity, as records and artifacts may be missing or fragmented over time. Societies that depended on perishable materials for their daily lives or construction often leave little trace, making physical evidence scarce. Additionally, cultures that relied on oral transmission of knowledge are particularly vulnerable, since stories and traditions can be easily forgotten or altered across generations. These factors combine to make the reconstruction of ancient societies a complex and often speculative endeavor. Archaeologists often uncover clues that challenge our understanding of vanished civilizations. Anomalous soil layers, for instance, can reveal periods of sudden change or human activity that were previously unrecognized. Genetic markers found in ancient remains sometimes point to migrations or interactions between groups that history has overlooked. Unexpected discoveries, such as sophisticated artifacts or remnants of complex structures, suggest that advanced social organization may have existed in regions once thought to be primitive. These findings invite us to reconsider the narratives of human development and the diversity of ancient societies. After the last ice age, dramatic shifts in global climate led to rising sea levels, submerging vast stretches of coastal land. Many ancient civilizations that once thrived along these shores were lost beneath the waves, their histories obscured for millennia. Underwater archaeology has become a crucial tool in uncovering evidence of these submerged societies, revealing remnants of settlements, tools, and structures that point to organized human activity. Through careful exploration and analysis, researchers are piecing together the stories of communities that adapted to changing environments, offering new insights into human resilience and ingenuity. These discoveries not only expand our understanding of the past, but also highlight the enduring connection between people and the sea. Forests have long been seen as untouched wilderness, but recent technological advances are challenging this perception. Tools like LiDAR allow researchers to peer beneath dense canopies, revealing geometric patterns and landscapes that point to ancient human activity. These discoveries include hidden roads, building foundations, and agricultural terraces, all previously obscured by vegetation. Such findings suggest that many forests have been shaped by past civilizations, concealing evidence of complex societies that once thrived in these regions. Environmental degradation, disease, and climate change often act as silent forces, gradually undermining the foundations of civilizations. Unlike dramatic events such as wars or natural disasters, these processes can leave little physical evidence behind. As a result, the collapse of entire societies may go unnoticed in the historical record. Their disappearance masked by the slow erosion of resources or the spread of illness. This invisibility challenges historians and archaeologists, making it difficult to trace the true causes behind the fall of ancient cultures. Understanding these subtle influences is crucial for interpreting the past and recognizing vulnerabilities in our own time. Throughout history, there have been civilizations that are known to us only through the writings of others. Ancient texts sometimes mention peoples and cities whose physical traces have never been discovered by archaeologists. This absence of material evidence raises intriguing questions about the completeness and reliability of our historical record. Are these lost societies simply waiting to be uncovered, or have they vanished beyond recognition? Such mysteries remind us that our understanding of the past is always evolving, shaped by both what we find and what remains hidden. When civilizations collapse, their survivors often seek refuge in neighboring societies. Over time, these migrants blend into the local population, contributing to the genetic makeup of future generations. However, while their DNA persists, much of their original cultural heritage and identity gradually fades away. The customs, languages, and traditions of the lost civilization are seldom preserved, as assimilation takes precedence. This process leaves behind subtle genetic traces, but the collective memory of the vanished society is largely forgotten. As we reflect on the legacy of past civilizations, it is natural to wonder about the fate of our own era. Modern society, with its towering cities and digital networks, often feels permanent, yet history reminds us that no civilization is immune to change or decline. If our world were to collapse, what remnants would endure for future archaeologists to discover? Would they find fragments of our technology, traces of our culture, or only the ruins of our ambitions? This contemplation invites us to consider both the fragility and the enduring impact of human achievement. History is often defined by the artifacts and records that have endured through time, rather than by the events or objects that were once considered most significant. The survival of certain materials can skew our understanding of the past, leaving gaps where important stories or innovations have vanished. Today, modern archaeology employs advanced technologies such as ground-penetrating radar and digital reconstruction to uncover and restore fragments of lost civilizations. These tools allow researchers to piece together incomplete evidence, offering new insights into worlds that might otherwise remain hidden. As a result, our picture of history continues to evolve, shaped by both chance preservation and scientific discovery. The disappearance of ancient civilizations serves as a powerful reminder of the impermanence of human achievement. Studying history demands humility, as we recognize how much of our shared past remains hidden or lost to time. These vanished cultures challenge us to acknowledge the limits of our knowledge and to approach the mysteries of history with respect and curiosity. Ultimately, much of humanity's journey exists beyond the reach of memory, shaping our world in ways we may never fully understand. Subscribe to this channel for more.